No, that corner.
Oh, you were pointing that way.
No, I wasn't.
see what you're saying.
Oh,
I'm gonna zoom in a little
I think
bit.
we're live, actually.
Uh-oh. We're live.
Trying to do some last-minute camera adjustments. It's not perfect, so I'm unsatisfied.
Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, welcome to Curiosity Public Live Monday. I'm Dutch.
Monday, Jules here.
Yeah, guys, drop a comment. Let us know if you can hear us and see us. Turn my phone. I just got my alert.
No, as usual.
All right.
Didn't even work today.
I don't know, dude. Dylan, I'm convinced he just doesn't even like us. So,
Exactly.
All right, guys. Looks like the chat's going.
Cool.
Sorry, we're a couple minutes late. Looks good. All right.
All right. Thank you, Michael Jonas in the house.
Saying it looks good.
Josh Lowe, last 3 ounces of Foursquare 2005.
Nice.
Nice, man.
Yeah, my chat is way behind yours.
Oh, sorry. Should I?
It's okay.
Can you see that?
Yeah, so the Restream chat seems to be about, I don't know, it's way behind. Anyway, I'll get to those in a second.
What's everybody drinking? Monday night, baby.
Good. I don't know what's going on. I completely lost my train of thought.
Not thinking.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, dude.
What?
I guess we left the lemon from last time.
Was that from the cocktail kit?
Yeah. Oh.
Let's get a close up of the lemon while
Oh, guys, look at this.
This is what happens when you...
I didn't even see it when we were prepping, man. That's gross.
you got your camera on now.
Oh,
Let's see
is
here.
it on now?
How do I select
Look at that, guys.
Okay. Wow, I'm like completely dumb right now. There we go.
There we go. Woo. Dude. Look.
Okay, let's get back to business here. Sorry, guys.
That's going in the trash right now.
It's been a weird day here. I think I saw a super chat come in. Did you see a super chat?
No way.
I don't know. I saw it on the non.
Oh, you're right.
Looks like Roy.
Roy N. Dude.
Really weird, man. I can't, for some reason, it's not showing up on Restream. That's really weird. So sorry, man. I can't highlight it, but thank you.
Thank you
very much.
And I'm glad you got your t-shirt.
So Roy, there you go. He's drinking Highland Park Full Volume.
Nice.
The one that's very out of place in that lineup, I think.
Yeah.
But very good still.
Only if you do the drink through.
Yeah, if you do the drink through, it really...
you see how out of place it is.
It feels out of place, but it's good whiskey. All right, guys. All right, I'm going to get my bearings here, I promise. Bardstown Discovery 4 for Rick. Nice. Hattori Hanzo is having some uncut, unfiltered, which we're going to get to a little later there. Which batch?
Yeah.
This one is...
Which batch are we doing?
This is 82.
Oh.
Bottled and Bond K-Sig Bib. Oh, yeah, we're going to get to that as well. E.H. Taylor single barrel or small batch? I don't know. McKenna 10-year, very different profile than those studs. And then, let's see, somebody else said something about here. Tyler says...
Jeff Perkins. Oh.
Hey, guys, I wish I could watch the whole thing live, but I have to get back to work. We'll watch when I get off. Going to pour some Midwinter's Night's Dram for y'all and some Stag Junior batch 15 for Dylan. Nice. Somebody else is drinking Stag. Yeah, here we go. This is Thomas drinking some Stag batch 15 as well.
Dang, man. Farnsher.
Okay.
Jeff Perkins got Eliza Craig Toaster Barrel. Nice. Trying to decide what's next.
So we also got Michael Jonas picked up a bottle of the Kirkland Bottle and Bond for 26.
Nice.
Curious what you guys think of it. Yeah, I'm very interested in cracking into it. I think it was 26 as well here. It's funny. I actually got a call from our friend Jeff. He's like, hey, I'm at Costco. They got the Bottle and Bond. I'm like, yes, please grab me one. So
nice. So this is courtesy of Jeff?
Courtesy of Jeff with a PH. Oh, look at this. Super chat from Mark. $10. Cheers, Dutch and Jules. What's the significance of June 12th, 1987 date in the intro drinking rare breed? That is...
I don't know. We can't say. We can't say.
$10 super chat? You're not going to say what it's from? Somebody's gotten it before.
Yeah. We'll say that much.
Somebody has commented. I think that somebody.
I think
that somebody is in the chat, so they might comment on it again. But we signed an NDA that we can't disclose.
Cannot break.
It's just a little bit of curiosity public
Mark.
lore that we like to throw in there every once in a while. There is a significance. It's not. Oh, look at that. Roy N's got it. I'm not going to highlight it, so you're going to have to just read the chat.
Yeah. Good old Roy, man. Roy's on top.
Good guesses in there, but yeah, somebody got it. So, but thank you
should
for
have
the
warned
super
him.
chat.
Like, hold off on if you actually know what it means.
Don't post.
Because now turn off.
Stream's over, guys.
Oh, jeez. But no, seriously, in all seriousness, thank you, Mark.
Yeah, thank you, Mark.
Really
Appreciate the
Helps our
support
channel.
so much. I promise that whatever your next question is, we'll answer it, though. Much better than we didn't answer this question. But Roy answered it, right?
Yeah,
Maybe he did.
We didn't answer. We gave an answer.
All right. So let's just do a quick reset here. Welcome again. If you guys are watching this live, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Drop comments, drop
Monday.
questions in the chat. We'll do our best to answer them. If you really want us to see it and comment on it or answer it, drop a super chat. It's a great way to support the channel. You can also support the channel by hitting the join button and becoming a member of Curiosity Private. It's a nice way to help us out. And you get
thumbs up.
And you get bonus content.
Thumbs up on this live stream.
Hit the thumbs up.
Algorithm.
If you are, same deal. If you're watching the replay of this, do all the same things. Join Curiosity Private.
Helps us.
You can't drop a super chat, but you can join that. You can comment on the video.
You can join Curiosity Private.
That's what I just said, didn't I?
Yeah.
Is there a tape delay?
It's an echo.
What's a tape? Oh, so Roy just came to drop that, and now he's out. So Thank you, Roy. I appreciate the support, my man. Awesome. Okay, so this is what we got going tonight. We've got some scotch, some Tamdhu 10-year-old. We've got the new Kirkland release. We were just talking about the bottled and bond. We did, on another live stream, we did the small batch.
Oh, not the single?
The single barrel hasn't come out yet.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, we did the small batch, and we compared it to the 1792 small batch and the Bardstown, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then we've got one of the new batches of uncut, unfiltered Smoke Wagon. I think the only other one we've done, was an older batch that we did in the Smoke Wagon drink through way back when. So it'll be interesting to see how this batch is. I haven't tried it. And then we've got a couple other bottles we might pull out. We'll have to see how these three go. But I think we're going to do it in this order, actually. I think we're going to start scotch and then end on the high proof. So what do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good, man.
All right, so I'll get this cracked up and let you put those underneath.
Tamdhu.
And let's see how this is. I like starting with scotch. There's nowhere to start peeling this thing. Oh, yeah, there is. The lighting. I blame the lighting.
Oh, it wasn't. I thought it was wax for whatever reason.
No, it's not. It's metal.
Yeah.
Cool looking bottle. I don't know why I got this, actually. I've never tried it.
I thought you had a photo where you had it with like a box too, right? Didn't it have a box?
Did not come with a box, but it's 10-year-old Speyside that's matured in sherry casks. It's one of those brands I've never tried. And
me too. Although I've heard of it, and it's like, because it's a really old school distillery.
It's founded in 1897,
Yeah.
according to the label, and it is the Spirit of Enlightenment Tamdhu Speyside single malt Scotch, aged 10 year, matured in sherry casks, distilled at Tamdhu Distillery Speyside, 43% alcohol. So nice way to get our palate set.
Tamdhu.
And the bottle pours very nicely.
Yeah, you have. Well, I was about to jinx you. You did not.
Oh,
you did spit.
Tiny drop. Tiny drop.
It wouldn't be right or proper.
Let's get a close up of the bottle. I forgot
yeah.
that we're doing that now.
Forgot.
If I can hit the right buttons here, it'll actually happen. There we go.
There you go. Tamdhu in all its glory.
Very grainy looking.
Wait,
Nice.
Did I select 1080p on that?
I hope you did.
Me too. I'll double check.
All right, now I can't do anything. What the heck is going on?
Switch around.
There we go.
It says 1080p.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's working. Hopefully you can see the bottle. Here's a good question. Two good questions. I'll start with this one. Which sherry PX or Oloroso? It actually does not say on the bottle. If Jules is fast enough at Google, he'll get that answer.
Google it real quick.
But I do not know off the top of my head. I don't know anything about this. So This is pretty much a blind or naive tasting of it, I would say. And then another good question here.
Aged for a decade in sherry oak casks.
Doesn't say what kind of sherry.
Doesn't say.
PX
yeah,
Old Roast. Okay. So
if it's PX,
we do not know.
Oh.
A question from Lando. Do you guys have to review Remus Repeal Reserve 5? Yes, we are planning on it. We do have a bottle. We actually are thinking about doing a drink through of all of them, but I don't think we have batch 1. So I think we would just do 2, 3, 4, and 5, and do it maybe as a drink through.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
So that's an idea. So we might try to do a review of it sooner than that, because I think we reviewed batch 4. I think we did an independent review of that. So yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of that lineup. So I'm excited to try it. I know Dylan's tried it. I think he was drinking it when we were recording a podcast recently. So okay, Michael Jonas has a question for us. Have you guys ever heard of a Crown Royal store pick? Didn't know it was a thing till yesterday when I saw them in my local shop.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I can't say that I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, me either.
Very interesting.
Cool.
And Joshua Lowe has an answer here. Joshua Lowe says that those are basically sponsored by Crown. Interesting. All right.
Weird. That's a first.
All right, Kevin is in the house. Kevin Link says, finally able to pick up a Maker's Mark 46 cask. Hope it lives up to the hype. Well, it's pretty good stuff.
That's my jam.
Do you know if you got this year's release or last year's? I mean, they're a little bit different. I thought that this year's was a little bit punchier.
Yeah.
Like last year's was a little sweeter. I still really enjoy them both. And I think, if you get them around MSRP, $50, $60,
yeah,
it's hard to beat it. All right. Ready to crack into this, Tamdhu?
Smell it though, man.
How's the nose? Yeah, I haven't even. Wow. What does this really smell like? It smells like another Scotch. Very, very similar to. Almost like the Glenfarclas? No, it's not peaty like that.
It's kind of smoky, though.
It's a really, really nice, subtle sherry sweetness going on there. Very inoffensive.
It's really light.
Very light. A little bit of apple.
A little bit of apple. It might be like the old Putney, man.
That had that, like...
Because I remember the
salty
apple
thing, remember?
That, yeah. Oh, you're right. It did have a brine.
It's almost more like a Glen... Glenlivet almost. Actually, it's a lot like a Glenlivet to me.
Really?
Yeah.
No, man. I feel like it's way milder.
Really?
Way lighter. Yeah.
No, like the 12. Like the regular old Glenlivet 12.
I know, yeah. I assumed as much.
But it's more sherry almost to me. I'm getting a lot of the sherry coming through. All right, let's try it. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a great start to the week. Or if you didn't have a great start to the week.
It's a good start to the week.
Yes. We're going to make Tuesday awesome or very painful. It's just an easy drinker. Oh, but it's got a little...
no, but near
tannic?
the finish, yeah.
You getting that tannic?
Oh, yeah. The grainy, too.
Wow. That's a pretty interesting evolution. I'm going to let that sit for a second because we got a couple of good comments here. First one's from Alan. Says, hi, guys. Hello from Toronto, Canada. Why is your back wall different from every other whiskey YouTuber?
That's exactly why.
Exactly why, because we're weird. I don't know. I think that that's...
And the best that we could come up with is like Star Wars. Everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of Star Wars. A lot of random crap.
We tried very hard to make it a little more random, but we ended up Star Wars stuff.
The wood shelves, industrial shelves with lots of bottles to me just was like...
Everyone's doing it. So
I want you to click on Curiosity Public and realize that it looks like something different.
Like you're at a club.
Really
messy, Star Wars club.
Really messy club with a rotary phone.
Exactly. All this random stuff.
I don't have a good answer for this question, other than I think we consciously didn't want it to look like any other channel.
Yeah.
So
that's it. That's the
good observation.
Right there.
Yeah. I think we're still adding to it. I think we're going to
potentially start tweaking some
put another
stuff.
shelf.
Yeah, we're definitely thinking of another shelf.
We'll see. but I appreciate the comments.
So it should be all Star Trek stuff.
We should add some Star Trek stuff, actually. Jeff Perkins has a very pertinent question here. Did you guys pick up a Foursquare 2009 yet? If so, when can we expect a review?
We do have it.
Don't have it yet.
No. It's not downstairs?
No, I ordered it.
Oh.
And so I'm going to call out Total Wine for having the pre-order available before anybody. And they still have not gotten the bottles available for pickup. So I'm annoyed with that because it's available a lot of other places. And I'm being a little hesitant after last time, which I did with the shibboleth, which I just ordered another one.
Yeah, you got two of
them. I had two of them, and we weren't the biggest fans of the shibboleth here. So I'm holding off on 2009 because I do have it on order. I think
it's on order.
I think Dylan has it on order too. So
yeah,
as soon as we do get it, yes, we. I don't know exactly when the review will come out of it.
Well, it just depends on when we actually get it shipped to us.
I'm assuming
you can pick it up.
Probably have it next month sometime. I'm hoping. Next month being tomorrow. Right? Isn't September start tomorrow?
2 days. No, 2 days. Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, it's annoying, but yeah, I have high hopes for it too.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have probably a hard time being unbiased with that review. Or at least
is it just because of what Shibboleth did to us?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Shibboleth made us think.
It's twice. Not like it was terrible.
No,
Shibboleth was not.
Shibboleth
bad,
is still
so
really good.
Don't misinterpret. Yeah. But among that lineup, it stood out.
All right. What E.H. Taylor is that on the back wall? That is a barrel proof. I think like a 2018
was it?
Batch. What's the proof? It's a 128.1. Yes, Silverlock says it's curious. It's curios. Yes, it's our curio shelf. I like that. Ross says you should make a fan call out for stuff to put on the wall. Okay. Yeah, when we get the
not a bad idea.
When we add the shelf, we can have fan submissions.
That'd be cool.
For things to put on the shelf.
That would be a great idea.
Electric Banana says, how about a shelf filled with a rogues gallery of crappy celebrity whiskeys?
We thought about
and
that,
crappy celebrity tequila.
Tequila, yeah. Mostly, that's the thing. It was mostly going to be tequila.
So there's a request for Ultimate Spirits competition for Siete Leguas. Yes, that's on our list for sure.
That's been on our list.
Yeah, I know. It's too many things on our list. That's the problem. All right, here's a question from Mark. It says, is the Redoubtable a continual release or a one-time release? My understanding is that it was a one-time.
One-timer. That's my understanding as well.
Joshua Lowe says the same thing there.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I've seen bottles of that pop up, though. So I don't know if there was like they had
more
like
stock. A new shipment came in or something. You're right. I've seen it pop up in the shelves.
Yeah.
But I feel like that also happened, at least for me, with like 2007. Because like all of a sudden it was like, hey,
there's more
2007.
Yeah. It was interesting.
Yeah.
So Walking Here says a question on the topic of Scotch. Will you guys be doing a video on the Offerman? We will. I don't know if you follow Dylan on Instagram, but he dropped his bottle of that on his driveway. And so our review of it's going to be a little delayed because the bottle's destroyed, but we should be able to get another one of that. I know we did. Wait, did we do the other? We did the first one.
We did the first one. Yeah.
But this is the new one. Is this like the 9-year? Is it a 9-year?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think it's a 9-year. I can't remember. All right, Rick says that we rock. Don't change a thing.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it. Okay. So Hattori Hanzo's in the same boat, waiting for that Total Wine pickup email. Yep. Yeah. Frustrating. So let's give this another taste. It's had a minute here to warm up, open up. It's very chill. I mean, it's like relaxed.
Oh man, you know that. Well, I feel like the nose got crispier.
What does that mean?
It's opening up.
What does crispier mean?
I don't know. Like it's you know, like you get like the definitely like the apple feels more pronounced. It's kind of like an apple crisp. Like you took a bite of an apple.
Well, I see. I think I see what you're saying. Like
you know what I mean? Like
I think the sugars are a little bit brighter.
Maybe that's what it is, but
the sugar components. And it's a really mellow, enjoyable nose. Yeah. I mean, no hard edges on the nose at all. Rough edges? Hard edges? Is that right? Doesn't sound right.
Mm.
It's punchy on the finish, you know?
I feel like it got punchier.
Yeah.
So
like,
what was like, kind of tannic before, just it's not as tannic.
It's more peppery now.
Yeah, a little bit more spice. I feel like it's also a little more drying.
I kind of like it. I mean, it's kind of more intense than you think. Like on the initial hit on the palate, you think, oh, this is gonna be a really mellow Scotch, like a Speyside, chill Speyside, and then like right at the end of the palate, that bright hit, the almost tannic, peppery kind of thing comes through, and the finish is actually has like a little bit of that, but it's almost like you charred a piece of fruit.
Yes,
and you're getting that char and that fruit.
But it's mostly the char,
but not a smoky Scotch thing. I just mean like
like charcoal,
almost like a burnt taste.
Yeah. Well, no, not really burnt.
How am I going to describe?
I feel like that's what I'm saying. I think like charcoal thing.
Yes. Okay.
I think that's like the best way because it's not burned.
No. Not burned, not smoky.
Not smoky.
Just, Interesting. I mean, it's arguably, I think, a more complex drink than a lot of the other Speyside stuff, like non-special release Speyside. I mean, if you just think of like a Glenlivet or a Glenmorangie run-of-the-mill, something around 10 12-year-old, this has another element that those don't really seem to bring to the table.
Yet, it's also not...
I don't know if it's as enjoyable.
It's not as strong, though, that it could be a good starter. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really off-putting enough to where... Like, I almost want to offer this, like, it's a great starter of, hey, this is single malt Scotch. This is, you want to get an idea of what it is. But it's still also interesting enough to give to, like, an expert wear, because there's something happening on that finish.
Yeah, I mean, I know that they have a cask-strength version of this. I think that would be a really interesting one to try. And just, exploring more of this line. I've never had this line before, so I'm really... looking forward to trying more of it. I mean, this is a good intro. I mean,
that's what I mean. I think this is a great starter, dude. Yeah.
Like now I want to try the rest of them. So cheers to that. That's
cheers.
Good. I'm going to let this one sit, see if that opens up a bit more. Keeps evolving. I'll call this my Tam 10. All right, we'll get
Tamdhu
prepped for our next dram here, and I'll check the chat real quick. See what's going on. So Mark just bought a Redoubtable. Excellent. That's, I think, still one of my favorites of the Foursquare releases. So Michael Jonas says we could have a shelf with the top 5 placed spirits from the Ultimate Spirits Competition. That's a good idea.
Yeah, we thought about that too. We actually do have that shelf, but it's behind the scenes.
Yeah, the only problem,
and it's mostly for the quick grabs, just in case while we're filming.
The only problem with that is a lot of the times we film things.
Right, it could be in different order, so we don't know necessarily when it gets released. So.
Things get released kind of.
And Dutch is really big on continuity because he keeps ripping me on whenever I leak something,
especially on a live stream because Jules will mention a video that hasn't come out yet.
It was like, oops, I can't keep up.
So, no, I do like that idea too, though.
Yeah.
So Whiskey Papa's in the house. All right.
Hey, Whiskey Papa.
The cask strength Tamdhu is amazing. Yeah, I've heard very good things about that. So I think that's definitely a next one to add to the list here.
Awesome.
All right, Ron's wood turning shop and stuff. Hey. Bourbon King t-shirt fits perfect. Awesome, man. I'm glad you won that.
Yeah.
I think
I think we were just going to give it to you.
At that point, the last live stream. Yeah, that was hilarious.
No, we are officially out.
We're officially out. So, we're going to be working on another special release shirt. Basically, it will only be giveaway on the live like we've been doing the Bourbon King one. We need to do a little bit of revamp on our t-shirt shop and our swag stuff and all that. So, we are currently working on some stuff for that. We're also working on potentially... Patreon, just to give you guys a heads up that that's in the works. I don't know if that means we're going to be transitioning everything to that and getting rid of the YouTube,
just leave it all on,
or leave them both. I don't know.
As an option.
Still working through that, so we'll keep you guys posted when we get there. Roger has a great question. Do you guys prefer bourbon over Scotch, Jules?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, just because it's been the go-to for how long, but I love that we are exploring more Scotch. And to be honest, like I've been drinking more because of
more Scotch.
Yeah, because we've opened up to it. So
yeah, I think that the way I would put it is I like them both a lot, and I would say probably if I'm going to have a whiskey, maybe maybe like 60 to 70% of the time I'm going to grab, just like on a random night.
Yeah.
60 to 70% of the time I'll probably grab a bourbon.
Mm.
The rest of the time I'll grab either a Scotch or Japanese whiskey. Very rarely Irish whiskey, but sometimes.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of my ratio.
I mean, I'm definitely getting to the point where, especially with these secondary prices and all that, I mean, Scotch is like the go-to because secondary price happening in the bourbon market, as you guys all know.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I mean, Scotch.
Bourbon's just,
it's
become so frustrating.
out of control. Yeah, frustrating, out of control. Like,
and I find
what's
myself,
available on the shelf versus Scotch.
When I'm drinking bourbon, I find myself reaching more and more for like the more readily available, higher, like
I can pull from the
Knob Creek picks,
replaceable easily,
1792 picks, things like that. That just they're great sippers. They're super flavorful. And why am I going to lose my mind chasing? Whatever.
Well,
I still do.
We still do.
Good question, though.
Great question.
I think if you had asked us this, obviously, when we were doing our old channel, it was all bourbon.
It was all bourbon. It was like,
and I think
that was
I think we all got a little burnt out on that.
Yeah,
I definitely
so.
did.
Yeah,
so
which is why we opened up to try different things. I mean, we'd always been tequila fans too, though. I mean, back in the day, even before. So it was just awesome that we could actually incorporate that into our scoring system. Yeah. But Scotch has definitely been more of a newer thing. In fact, usually back in the day, actually back in the old channel days, Scotch always represented more of a special occasion for me.
Right.
Most of the time it would be like, we
were always trying new bourbons.
Yeah. Mostly bourbons. And then, special occasion, like if, a relative comes by or whatever, pop one open for, mostly the blue label, but yeah.
Yeah, that was a go-to. I mean, yeah.
Special occasions.
And we got another super chat from Mark. Mark, thank you so much. Super chat. You guys are becoming my favorite channel. So many of the popular ones don't spend as much time on the whiskey as you guys do. Well, thank you very much. Our reviews are pretty detailed, and we do that for a reason. Is because
we nerd
out on it. And our whole thing was like, we could do a really simple review. I think our older reviews on the old channel were a little more simple. Or we could just say, hey, you know what? Like, if we're going to analyze it, why don't we just
let's just go to death?
Let's go crazy. Yeah, let's go all the way. Let's turn it to 11.
Oh yeah.
So
you get all the nuances. Yeah, but
thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate the support of the channel. It does help us.
Yeah.
And Tay Biz is in the house.
Tay Biz,
fellas, smoking a pissed off Christoph. I don't know what that is. Cigar.
Me too.
Paired with Maker's 46 bourbon. Watching you guys have fun. CPU.
#CPU.
All right, Tay Biz. The one that...
Let us know about that cigar.
Yeah, I'm curious. What a pissed off Christoph. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me.
Awesome. All right. Yes, and Randy's calling me out for wearing a bourbon shirt. There you go. Yeah. I would also say, though, that this is because it's easier for us to visit bourbon distilleries. I got this at the distillery.
True.
I'm sure once we can travel more easily to Scotland and Japan, that will be... Oh, do they sell T-shirts at the Japanese distilleries, you think?
I don't know, actually.
I hope they do. I'm looking forward to getting one. Okay, so let's move on to Kirkland
label that.
Bottled and Bond. This is... So if you have no idea what this is, I'll give a quick little overview of what's going on here. So Kirkland, as you may or may not know, part of the label just fell off. Where the hell did this come from? That's really weird. Kirkland is Costco's house brand, and they used to put out a bourbon that was sourced from a Tennessee distiller. It became clear that it was actually not Dickel. It was another distiller in Tennessee. Before that, I think that they had a different one before that, the Tennessee bourbon. They had a Kentucky one. Can't recall who distilled it. But anyway, they recently have rebranded their house bourbons, and they are now very clearly identifying that it's from Barton on the label. It says Barton 1792 Master Distillers, and they released a small batch, and we reviewed that. We didn't review it. We cracked into it on a live stream like a month ago, 2 months ago, maybe. Yeah. So you can check that out if you want to see what we thought about that. We compared it to a few other 1792 products. We're not going to do that with this. We're just going to taste this one and give you guys our feedback on it. But this is their Bottled and Bond, meaning that it is 100 proof, as all Bottled and Bonds must be, and it has been aged a minimum of 4 years. There is no age statement. It just says that it's been aged for at least 4 years.
So to the left.
I would highly doubt that it's aged much longer than that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could be a blend. as well. So there could be some older stuff in here. It is a 1 liter bottle. It cost us, I believe it was 27. Sorry, 27. Oh, man.
Monday.
Yeah.
Hashtag Monday.
Somebody's got a case of the Mondays. 27 or 28. I can't remember off the top of my head. Why don't you show the bottle? And we'll do a close-up while my brain resets. Look at that. So a green motif on it. Pretty cool. What's the back look like? Just a little sticker?
Yeah.
Man, the resolution is so crappy on this second camera thing. I don't know why.
It says it's 1080p.
Yeah. Maybe it looks better for you guys, but it looks crappy to me. Like our studio monitor looks really good. And then I look at the stream and I'm like, well, that looks like crap.
So Kirkland actually thinks, so I'm not sure how true this is. I haven't actually checked or verified it, but I think it was my mom. She has like a friend who worked at Costco and said like Kirkland's actually named after the Kirkland headquarters in Washington. That's why they started that.
Sorry.
Costco's headquarters?
Yeah, it's in Washington.
It was in Kirkland, Washington.
Oh, interesting.
So they use the label.
Oh, yes, I didn't know that.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Dude, this is going to be a weird night. Like I'm all over the place, dude. It's going to be one of those.
New glass.
I'm going to pour it around. Let you spill. Pressure's on.
No spillage.
Yeah, you're way better at that than I am. All right. So we got to get to this comment first because Tay-Biz is schooling us here on the cigars.
Oh, yeah.
It's from the Christoph brand. The Pissed Off is the strongest of the brand, supposedly. I would have to agree. It's a Maduro. Long filler leaves are Ligero, along with others. Very flavorful. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, our knowledge of non-Cubans are minimal. Mine,
except for a few Dominican republics. But
you probably know more. I think Dylan will pretend like he knows.
Yeah. But it's like, it's only Cubans.
Yeah, it's only Cubans for him. Do I know that?
You guys.
Here's a question from Frank. Do you guys, Frank Castle, it sounds like is that like a sitcom show?
It's a great name.
80s cop show name. Doesn't it sound like, wasn't there something like that?
I was going to say, it sounds like
or is it like a fictional one?
Character, you know?
Anyway, do you guys do you guys gas any of your bottles to preserve the flavor, particularly wine preserve? I know what you're talking about, the argon.
The argon thing,
yeah.
Right?
So I had a couple bottles of that because of some wine bottles that, I'll occasionally use that for. And I had a friend, actually, Dr. Oju, who he was telling me how he had some bottles of tequila go skunky, and he uses that in his expensive tequila bottles. So I've never had a whiskey bottle really go bad. Like go bad. I mean, I've had them evolve and flavors will intensify, but I've never had one.
Or they may have been skunks to begin with.
It may have been, yeah, maybe. But what I did after he was telling me about that is I kind of went to some of my nicer bottles, like my Pappy 15 and some of the really rare stuff I've got. And I put a little spray of the argon in there just in case, because I don't think it could hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's inert. It won't hurt.
It won't hurt.
It could only help, I think. So
I've had some tequila go bad on me, but
I've had tequila go bad as well. But I don't know. In the chat, why don't you guys let us know? Has anybody ever had a whiskey really go bad? Now, I've had, so what I consider like something evolving where it's the same set of flavors and maybe one or two of them get intensified or the whole thing gets intensified. Right. I've had, what was it? The Joseph Magnus, where the sherry finish or whatever it is got so intense as the bottle sat that I didn't like it anymore, but it wasn't like it went bad. It's just like the existing flavors intensified.
Yeah, so, I can't think of any instance where like the whiskey's gone bad.
Yeah, I've never had anything go bad, and I've got some bottles.
Then again, though, I am pretty minimal on my shelf, and so it barely lasts like a year.
Frank Castle's the Punisher, is that right?
Oh, that's his name?
It's not. That was a Punisher character. Okay,
from Punisher.
All right.
I feel like we just had our what's that Spielberg movie? Catch Me If You Can.
Oh.
Not that movie. The Catch Me If You Can moment where he's like, Tom Hanks' character is like, figured out that Barry Allen is his names, his aliases, so he uses the comic books for his aliases and stuff. And he's Frank, actually. Now think about it. Leonardo DiCaprio's character is Frank. And Dutch is out. Let us know in the comments.
I don't know, man. My brain's not working. Oh, so here's a good feedback on that from Whiskey Papa. I drink extremely slow due to my collection size. I have bottles that open. I have bottles open over 6 years, still fine. I do not. I do use gas. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you do.
Yeah, I mean, I've
been lucky because I have to go through my shelf. So it's
you have your 10-bottle shelf.
10 bottles, and that's it. So, I think the oldest bottle I have is like maybe 3 years old.
You pulled out that old Yamazaki the other day.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
On that podcast we're recording, and we're like, where did you get that bottle?
That's right.
Found that one under
so
your
that
bed.
One's old, yeah. That's probably like the oldest.
All right, let's talk nose on this bottle of Bond. It's pretty nice. It's a little minty.
Yeah.
You getting that? Okay. It's actually a pretty pungent
thing.
nose.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm getting like no sweet out of this.
It's very medicinal.
Yeah,
smelling.
It's more medicinal.
It smells like a rye. Like this is what I would expect a really punchy rye to smell like.
Oh, weird.
Huh.
This doesn't feel like a 1792 profile though. Doesn't smell.
Well, I'm trying to remember because
I'm trying to think too, like what
the bottle in Bond not too long ago.
But I don't remember it being like medicinal.
No, it was nothing like this.
Yeah.
It was more pleasant for sure. I'm gonna have to grab that bottle.
Strange, yeah.
Let's give this a taste first. A little bit of it left.
A lot for me.
It's not very sweet.
Almost like a mouthwash. Like a mint mouthwash, man.
I wouldn't go that far, but it's definitely
it's like
rye heavy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rye spice on this.
No, that's minty.
Minty.
Or maybe it's just the power of suggestion.
If I hadn't said mint.
Oh, man.
I don't even think this is worth comparing to the 1792 bottle and Bond. I mean, it's a very different experience.
No, really different.
Well, so what I'll say about this kind of flavor profile, I actually think this would be an excellent whiskey to use for an old fashioned.
Yes, I knew it. I mean, at that price,
but
and the volume, $26. So you're going to burn through this
100 proof,
put it in a cocktail,
serviceable bourbon. This is not going to win any awards. I think I might prefer the small batch to sip on.
Yeah,
a little bit. This is a little bit. The proof doesn't help it. So here's
perfect. So I just did a palate reset, and now there's a lot more pepperiness happening.
Good question here from Silverlock Whiskey Review says, so would you rather have the Old Forester rye? It's much more drinkable.
Yeah.
Much sweeter than this if you like sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess just because I have the 1792 expectations.
Yeah, it just doesn't taste like the 1792 bottle. That was actually a really nice pour, from what I remember. Okay, so Hattori Hanzo is winning the comment game again. Jules is going to gas up his snake wine. Yes.
I wonder what it would do to that.
Joshua Lowe says,
snake
how does it compare to the New Riff? We got a spat everywhere. New Riff bottled in Bond. I think the last time I had my bottle of New Riff was when we reviewed it on the old channel. And it was one of the first batches that they released, so that's the only one I've ever had. You know what? It's kind of similar from what I remember. I remember that being really spicy.
Medicinal, though?
A little bit medicinal, but I think the New Riff this is years old memory here. I remember it being a little grainier. This is not grainy.
No, this is not grainy at all.
There's like a little bit of sweetness underneath.
Yeah.
And then there's just a lot of like pine needles.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a pine needle and honey sandwich.
It's like pine needle tea, dude.
That's why I think it would be really good in a cocktail. I think that would punch through.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely.
Could you imagine this? Like a little bit of little simple syrup.
An old fashioned?
Some bitters. I think it would work really well, actually.
Yeah.
Huh.
Different. Was not expecting that, guys.
Very different. Okay, so let's talk value. 1 liter.
Oh, I mean,
$27.
max points on value.
But $27. What else are you going to buy? $28.
Huh. Bottle and bond.
Yeah, but I mean, like regular Buffalo Trace, sweeter, more approachable. Maybe not as good in a cocktail.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Evan Williams.
Cocktail.
Evan
I mean,
Williams
you can't really compare because it's like those you're gonna have.
Evan Williams, bottle and bond.
Yeah.
More grainy, more peanutty.
See, like if that's what you're looking for. See, it's hard to answer.
Yeah.
If that's what you're looking for,
Old Granddad.
This one,
right?
I was gonna say Old Granddad too, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's still max value only because again the volume, and then serviceable. True. You can put in cocktails.
Okay, so if you're not going to really have if you factor in the volume of this,
yeah, you're getting that more than
you're getting 1 liter.
Evan Williams, yeah.
So yeah, Evan Williams
for a party, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd say if your daily is something like Evan Williams, and that's like what you like,
yeah,
and you want something a little bit more pine needly,
right.
Then try this. It'd be perfect.
Yeah, that's terrible. It's hard to answer that, man. That's really hard.
Wild Turkey 101
for
$24.
24,
yeah. $20 sometimes.
Bucks, 20. Old Granddad though, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a tough one at this price. I mean, I think it's a mixer.
I just can't.
It's a party.
That's the thing.
I
can't discuss it only as just having it neat. You know, like as a standalone. It's a mixer. That's all you're going to use it for.
Yeah. Okay. Well, interesting. Early Times Bottled and Bond is also 1 liter. Yeah. We do have a bottle of that lying around. We need to.
But you can't get it at Costco.
You can't get it at Costco. That's true. All right. So somebody said something here about the Kirkland 23. Somebody was drinking it, and then somebody had asked a question about it earlier too. So here's Josh. Jacob is just joined after a long day. Kirkland 22-year Scotch, which excellent. Somebody asked a question earlier about the 23-year-old. I can't remember what they asked, but
I didn't see it.
Yeah, we did review that one and the 22-year-old. Big fans of both of them. I think that the 22 rated just a little bit higher.
I could check.
Maybe not. I don't remember.
But
both really tasty, good value for the money. Yeah. So Whiskey Papa says Kirkland sourced bottles are so hit and miss. I think. Well, mix. I'm assuming you mean miss, but I think other than the recent Isla single malt, I haven't had any good Kirkland that's worth to mention. Yeah, and I think you're talking about that the 22 and the 23 are both being really good.
So we did score the 23 higher.
We did, yeah. But not by much, right?
5 points.
Oh, that's pretty significant.
Yeah,
okay. So there you go. I was wrong.
Versus the 22. So 23 versus 22, guys.
Yeah, I don't know that I had any of the other ones. I know they've got their like blended Scotch in the 1 liter bottles.
Oh, okay.
I haven't tried that one, so. Oh no, we did. We have the 12-year blend. Remember the big bottle? Is it over here?
No, it's downstairs.
Yeah,
that's right.
Like, it was in our 12-year-old wine.
That's right. Yeah.
You guys should do a 1 liter drink there. Yes, that actually would be pretty interesting. Best bottle you can get in a 1 liter. Not a 1.75.
That's a good
1
challenge.
liter.
That's a good challenge. Yeah. So I guess we're all going to Costco.
Yeah. All right. There was another. I'm having trouble scrolling today. Somebody was asking about the dill, whether we're getting dill notes. Oh, here it is. Mark, is your minty piney note leaning towards dill? I don't think so.
No. It's pine needle.
It's like forest pine needle.
Yeah.
You're boiling pine needles in water.
It's pine needle tea, which I've had before. You know, when you go camping and stuff.
Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls stuff.
Did Dylan cut them with his
the
Bear
Grylls knife?
Yeah, I officially don't really like this. I mean, I don't want to drink it anymore.
It's kind of funny though, because it's like, is that why they put it like a green label on there?
Is that just like the forest,
right? I don't know.
Because we saw a green label, we assumed it was a rye.
Right.
Huh. Is it a Christmas drink?
No. Not like that. Not like the Angel's Envy. No. None of that, guys.
Okay. I'm ready to move on.
Yeah. It's kind of disappointing.
Well, I don't know. I mean, for a $27 bourbon, is it disappointing, or it's kind of what you're paying for? It's not.
I guess just disappointing because like I had high hopes for the Kirkland stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, the 22 and 23, like they were decent. They weren't terrible. This one's almost like completely ignore, guys.
If you wanted to get a really
this is just for cocktails. No, this is for you're going, you're hosting a party, cocktail. That's it.
I come back to rye. If you're a rye fan and you really like drinking spicy rye,
this is not spicy though.
Like
it's more medicinal, man. Maybe some pepper on the finish, but
okay, whatever. I don't even know what to
Moving
say.
on.
It's Monday. My brain's not completely working still. Seriously. This is what everybody wants to see anyway.
That's what I want to try.
Actually, I think a lot of people want to know about the Kirkland. And I would, okay, so if both of those were on the shelf,
both
actually, the bottle and bond, and the small batch, Kirkland, right? And I'm buying something for myself to sip on.
Of course.
I'm going to the grocery store and spending my $25 on something else.
You're buying it at Costco.
But if I have to sip on one of those, I'd probably buy the small batch.
Yeah,
I just think it worked a little bit
better.
One, this was, I don't know, maybe with a little ice. This one would be good. Watered down a little bit.
No, then it's like nothing. I
don't know. If I'm going to a party, I would grab the bottle and bond.
And make old fashions all day.
Make old fashions with it, if I'm going to be mixing, How about you?
Yeah, no, same. Old fashions all day, dude.
Okay.
At least now I know what to bring.
Let's catch up real quick on the chat. John Mendoza says, I thought you guys were joking about knowing who Frank Castle was, but I guess you're more Star Wars than Marvel, Jules should have known. He likes Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
I knew it sounded familiar.
It did sound familiar.
I couldn't place it, though.
But I mean, I went to Catch Me If You Can for it.
Okay, that was way off. Spielberg.
You said E.T., dude.
Well, you said Spielberg. I didn't know what movie you're talking about. Hattori Hanzo is calling out everybody that is in chat right now. There are 93 of you, 91 of you, roughly, something like that. And we need some more thumbs ups. So hit the thumbs up button.
I like that, though. You got to read it. Are you not entertained?
This is Sparta.
Wrong movie.
I know.
That's why they're not giving thumbs up, dude. That's why, right there.
Oh, God. It's Monday. As soon as the words were out of my mouth, I realized I'm like, okay, great. I'm not going to live that one down.
Terrible.
Okay.
Okay.
Whiskey Papa says, yes. Smoke Wagon. Rick says, Dutch, do you or Jules know what's going on with early times? Aside from the fact that somebody else is now taking it over, I don't really know. Somebody bought it.
They got bought out.
They got bought. I don't know if formulation is changing or anything like that. So I heard that it was a while ago. It was a couple months ago, I think. I don't know. Sorry.
So not that long ago.
We're a horrible source of information. I don't know why people watch us.
Oh, man. It's a Monday, dude. Like therapy session over here.
I don't know what's going on. I'm off.
I'm pretty much almost done.
Okay, Smoke Wagon. I'd call this Instagram's darling bourbon right now. People cannot seem to get enough of it.
Because of Nevada?
Horrible. People can't seem to get enough of it. It's super popular. The uncut, unfiltered especially, I think, has been super popular. They released like 2 or 3 batches with this clear glass because apparently their supplier ran out of the colored glass or the darkened glass, whatever it is. So they did this, and like people go even crazier.
Yeah, because it's in a different
bottle.
Even
Aaron from Smoke Wagon is saying, hey, it's not a special release. It's just a different bottle because they ran out.
Different supply.
Still, hey, people go crazy. I've seen this stuff marked up like crazy. We were able to get this bottle, I think like $75, which is a little bit marked up. Not crazy.
That's not crazy, dude.
You see it even crazier than that.
Yeah.
I think the cheapest I've seen this stuff is like 65-ish. 68, I think, is what I bought one of the last ones at. why don't you show the bottle, and we can show the sticker
Check it out,
as
guys.
well on the back that shows you the batch.
Las Vegas. And there's the batch. 82.
And that's totally not
August
good.
9th.
I don't know why it looks so crappy.
Oh, no. Someone with stream compressions.
Maybe. I don't know what the deal is. Hey, somebody says, okay, Sazerac bought early times. So it's no longer Brown Foreman. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I would assume then that they would change the source of the whiskey. I don't know. I don't know. Why am I still here?
Tinfoil hat.
Let's open this bottle. Maybe I just need some uncut unfiltered. So anyway, internet darling. People love this stuff. We did a drink through of the whole lineup, and I think it's really good MGP bourbon, well blended. Is it worth crazy markup? You think so?
If you live in Las Vegas. Actually, funny enough, I rarely see this in like Las Vegas bars.
I remember seeing a bottle of it at a casino, in the casino shop, like the sundry
you could
store.
actually buy the bottle.
Yeah, because they have like bottles up.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I think it was in the Aria.
So you hadn't even seen it in the bar though.
I don't know about the bar, but I was like, oh, how much is that smoke wagon? Oh, like $190. What is?
You actually bothered asking?
I'm always curious.
Curiosity Public.
Yes.
I'm not that curious at Vegas, man. It's going to be expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
All marked up.
But I think, I don't know. I feel like the hype is so big on this stuff that there's just no way it's ever really going to live up to it.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, when we reviewed it, I think we liked especially the uncut and the small batch. Really tasty, well-blended whiskey. That's what I kind of keep coming back to. If you like MGP stuff, this is some good blended MGP stuff.
Oh, I'm excited.
Which is ironic, too, because we reviewed the 10-year back when you could still buy that, when it sat on shelves before anybody knew what Smoke Wagon was, and I don't think we liked it.
I don't remember.
That review's still up on the old channel.
I don't remember.
All right.
But man, it smells good already, dude.
Yeah. So Ken O.
Co-N
says Remus Reserve 5 is the darling right now. Okay, didn't know.
This minute.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if it's anything like Batch 4 was, I think it's pretty phenomenal. I think it'll be pretty phenomenal. Michael Jonas got really lucky a few weeks ago and found 2 bottles of uncut, unfiltered Batch 73, which was bottled on his wedding day.
Oh, that's awesome, man. To match that. That's so cool.
And a super chat from Believe in Peace.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Happy Monday, all. Can't stay long, but wanted to say hi. Found Hibiki for $55, so snagged it. Dutch and Jules. What was the last good deal you found?
Good deal.
$55 for Hibikis. Pretty good deal. That's been showing up at Trader Joe's out here for like $63, which is a decent deal. Okay, I'll say it was a few months ago, but I went into a grocery store and they had Yamazaki 12 for $65.
Oh, wow.
I took a picture of it. And I was like, I bought it, and I took a picture of the receipt. I was like, nobody's going to believe me that I got it for this price.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And I've since bought it for twice that price because that's where it is everywhere else. I don't know if it just got mislabeled or something, but yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, I can't even think of like the last good deal. It might have been even like last year.
Yeah, I feel like with bourbon especially, there's just no more good deals.
I think I got Antique 107 last year for... How much did I pay for that? $65?
It's not a good deal.
I know. That's what I mean.
It's MSRP.
I know.
But I mean, for Weller, it is a good deal.
But I mean, I was just happy because they also had it on the shelf here, man. Yeah.
But thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate your support of the channel. Yeah, Chris Yamazaki says he was going to mention our 10-year review. Yeah. I stand by that. Whatever batch that was, I don't know if it's changed. I don't know if it's better now, but it was completely underwhelming, I think, for a 10-year-old.
10-year?
Yeah. I'll have to try it again, though. Problem is you can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my gosh, dude. This nose is so good, guys.
Really?
I think so. You don't think so?
I don't know, man.
Maybe it's compared to what else we've been drinking.
I'm getting a lot of ethanol.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
there's a hint. There's a hint. Not a lot.
I gotta fix my palate here, maybe.
I mean, I'm getting like the cinnamon. I'm getting like a. It's like a citrus thing.
Man, I don't know why it's
orange rind kind of thing.
Okay, I'm getting the orange rind. I'm getting a lot. I don't know why I'm getting so much ethanol.
Yeah, no, it's not a lot, but
there's a lot going on here. Yeah, I get
a lot.
I get your orange. I get some grain.
Yeah, definitely some grain.
Not a lot of the sugars though. Not a lot of like the.
I'm getting like a cinnamon note.
I like it. Good nose. Yeah.
Me too.
Is it a $70 nose?
Ooh.
75, I think it was. How much of it? Yeah. Okay.
No.
All right, let's try.
Maybe the palate's better. Yeah.
Peppery.
It's peppery.
Oh, it's got a nice.
But the finish is nice.
Finish, yeah.
Oh my god, the finish.
Yeah, finish is like all the
honey.
sweet. Only on the finish.
So good.
Wow.
But it is strong up front.
Yeah, initial hit is black pepper.
Yeah.
Like a shotgun blast.
Just all pepper.
Made me cough. And then the finish.
But the finish is really good, guys.
All sweetness.
Oh, and it lingers though, man. I get the honey coating. It's so good, actually.
I don't know.
It's worth it for the finish.
I don't know if that was a fluke. Let me give it another sip here.
Mm.
Yeah, it's the same. Wow, it's so peppery up front. And even by the middle of the palate, the pepper's almost gone.
It fades
and
quick.
The sweetness starts to come in, and then on the finish, it's
beautiful. Finish is amazing.
Nice finish. A little bit short, but it fades. It's like a little bit short. Yeah.
Oh, I just like the sweetness that comes in.
Yeah,
there, man.
It's got a nice sweetness.
So good.
Very bold up front, though. I'm wondering if just letting it sit for a little while, it'll
we should let it sit.
Mellow a little bit. So let's check out the chat. What's that hidden comment? You can show that.
Oh, Lando.
Well, I gotta figure out how to turn that off. It's hiding some profanity because YouTube thinks YouTube's like Dylan. It's like Puritan. Okay, so Believe in Peace says, "Yeah, wouldn't believe Yamazaki without a picture." Super chat from Rick.
Nice, thank you, Rick.
I made a lot of cool lamps from those bottles. You guys are our favorite. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for the super chat. Idea. Thank you for supporting this. With the clear glass ones or the black glass ones?
Yeah.
I think they both look good. I mean, I always like to see the color, especially with bourbon, because it's, entirely from the barrel. Yeah. With Scotch, I don't care as much, but this looks good. I actually think I might prefer this look.
Which is why I see why everyone's going crazy over it.
Don't fuel the insanity, man.
It's already there, dude. I'm always late to the game.
All right,
Whiskey Rick, thank you so much.
Yes, thanks again, Rick. Whiskey Papa says, anyone know if there is a Smoke Wagon uncut unfiltered batch list? I have a 58.3 ABV release. Yes, there is. If you, because I had searched, because I have an older one too. I think if you just Google Smoke Wagon uncut unfiltered batch list, I think that's what I wrote.
Someone has something.
Yeah, there's a page out there, and you can line up the ones before they started doing the sticker. I think they started the sticker around 60, I think maybe. So the one that we didn't
always have it.
Yeah, they didn't always have it, but yeah, I know I looked not too long ago because I was trying to find out what the one we did in the review was.
Yeah,
I think it was like a 40 or a 30 batch. So yeah, before the stickers came. So it's definitely out there. Oh, and another super chat. Dude. Kevin Link. Best live streams on WhiskeyTube, hands down. Well, thank you very much, man. That's
making me blush.
Even without Dylan?
I know.
I don't know.
He's been kind on a Monday.
Thank you very much for the super chat. It means a lot
Thank you.
to us. Thank you. All right. Carnage report says that the new Remus is amazing. Yes, I'm looking forward to trying it. Dylan has picked it up.
Yeah,
and
he's
he's holding out on us right now. So, so Ethan has a question here. I may have missed it, but what's the proof of the smoke wagon? I don't think you missed it. I think I just completely.
Oh, did I not say it? Sorry, guys. So it's 56.53% alcohol per volume.
There you go.
So 112 or 113.
Greg D says that he once got a Maker's 46 that was accidentally priced as the regular 46.
Oh, nice.
That's
now
awesome.
that is a bargain.
What a bargain. Jose Garcia's in the house. What's up, man?
Hey.
I got Weller 107 for $60, just like you.
There you go.
In these days, that is a bar. You're right.
Well, again, like I said earlier, it was just amazing that I saw it on the shelf and then at that price. But that was like last year. I haven't seen it since.
Samuel
in California, guys.
Samuel Kim says, "Hey guys, found your channel a few days ago. Amazing content. Keep it up. Jules, always fly with the hat."
Thank you, sir. Do what I can.
Jules' fan club is amazing, by the way.
Not at all.
So, but hey, I'm glad you found the channel.
They're here for the Mr. Dillon show.
Yeah. Hopefully you're finding the content interesting. We got a lot of cool stuff in the pipeline. I'm excited about it, but we're not ready to talk about it yet.
Ooh.
We haven't even filmed a lot of it yet, so we have to film it first.
How do we know it's going to be any good?
That's true. No, but even of the stuff we do have filmed, we have a lot of cool stuff on the way. I know, because I know what. At least the next
he actually knows the
are.
production list, guy. Like nobody else.
The next video is actually going to be really awesome. It's going to be a drink through.
Oh,
but that's all I'm going to say. Our members should have it tomorrow.
Do we know if the notification thing's like working yet?
I should have mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
So our members, I apologize. I don't know what happened, but the early release of our Angel's Envy Madeira cask, for some reason there were no notification.
Yeah, it didn't go out.
I don't know why. I did post it to the community tab like I've done every single other one, but for some reason, I don't know if YouTube has changed something. But it did not.
So we're sorry about that.
Yeah, it did not send the notifications to members. I don't know why.
Which is funny because it's because of that why we actually really in earnest started looking at Patreon.
It really was because I know with Patreon we can actually send emails directly to
email blast, so you guys get an update too.
So that's one of the reasons we're seriously considering the shift. I'm not even seriously. I think we are going to do it. It's just a question of when.
Getting it turned on.
And the Patreon takes less than Google takes as well, so that's always nice.
Helps us more.
So keep an eye out for that. All right. Have you guys tried any of the Texas single malts? I don't think so. Oh, well, the Garrison Brothers stuff. I think that's the only Texas stuff I've had.
I haven't.
All right. Lando says a Safeway close to me in DC had bullet single barrel picks for $29.99.
Wow.
Wow. Best bargain I've encountered. That's awesome.
Wow.
When, I was in DC, was it 2018? And I found some like random liquor store that had the big boys of Elijah 12 sitting on the floor, like gathering dust.
Oh, yeah.
You remember?
That's right. I remember you mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think they had like a sticker on them, and it was like, I want to say like $30. I brought it up. I brought like two of them up because that's all they had. And he's like, oh, these are actually 40. So full of it, but I'm still going to buy it at that price.
Buying.
Oh, geez. Sorry, trying to catch up here.
Oh, Cheech in the house.
Cheech, thank you for showing up, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Cheers to you. Thank you for being the super mod of the whiskey tubes. I feel like he's taken the wrench away from Trev Wilson, who used to always do that. Now Trev's doing his own stuff. And still being a wrench.
Right.
Thanks, Cheech. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. Stag Junior drink through coming. That would be an interesting one. That is not the one that is upcoming, though.
Yeah.
I will. So Ken O says that he has a smoke wagon with early 30s. He's always going to do that.
I know.
I do it on purpose now.
I'm going to correct it.
In the early 30s with stickers. So the one whatever the one we did, and maybe it was 20s then. I thought it was 30s.
These early 30s stickers. Uh-huh.
Some reason I thought he had started that later, but okay. If it's 30s, then whatever we did in that drink through was even older. So somebody had a question about the age with the uncut unfilter. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Cohen as well. Here it is. I don't know. He says them on Instagram when he's blending them, and I don't know if anybody's written down or has info on that or wants to search.
Documented.
I stopped keeping track. I think whatever we did on the one before had some older, even like 10-year stuff. And he was doing like 8-year stuff, like you said. But yeah, I don't know. Another super chat.
Oh, thank you so much.
Sawyer Fam Cincy.
Dude, thank you. Cheers, man.
No. Oh, here's the comment.
Happy Monday.
Sorry, the comment is separate, which says, sitting here, hearing about Trader Joe's, Costco, and grocery finds, we have state liquor agency bottle raffles for Weller 12 or standard-ass Blanton's Buckeyes Lack. Ohio, man. State control, well.
Even just for like the basic Blanton's?
That sucks, man.
Ouch.
But at least you're getting it. I think it's at MSRP, right? You have to get it through the raffle, though. But at least you're not having to overpay.
True.
I'm trying to find the silver lining here. I don't know what to do. It's Monday.
I never win raffles.
But also, I mean,
I would be so upset about
you're
that.
pretty close to other states, right? Like you can hop over the border to Kentucky and the surrounding areas, right?
Get stuff.
Yeah,
but still, it's a drive either way.
I know. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes, I hear you, man. But thank you for supporting the channel. Really appreciate the super chat.
Thank you.
All right, let's get back into this. Let's. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, dude, we got to catch up.
Somebody says, "Is it going to be barrel picks?" YouTube messing with their money. Great selection of bottles on these live streams.
Nice, guys.
Thank you, John. Keith Schmidt says YouTube member notifications are supposedly broken. Yeah, it's really annoying. Joshua Lowe has a question here. It says, will you move the members to Patreon when you go over, as long as you send emails to let me know what is going on? I'll figure out the rest. Yeah, cool. We might keep them both up.
Yeah.
I think that
just
might
keep
be
it easier.
The path of least resistance.
Yeah.
Because
we'll let you guys know. And
some people, they just want to keep it on one place. So I get that.
Which we get. It is pretty easy for me.
Because you're not doing it?
No, for the other channels, man. Just keep it on YouTube. But,
yeah, I know. I mean, it's
one less app, one
less thing to deal with. I get it.
But since we're setting up,
Patreon does give us more options for like sending merch and stuff like that as well. So there might be a little bit of perk to go to Patreon because
basically
of that.
All of Dylan's images that don't get accepted.
So the t-shirts that don't.
All the ones that he works on, man. Yeah. He's too good.
Wow, that's it's getting better actually as it's opening up, because the spice hit is mellowed a little bit, and it's got a lot of good sweetness. So this one, okay, I'm not feeling too bad about spending $75 on this. I think that's in this day and age, you can justify that. Would I spend $100 on this bottle? No, I don't think I would. Would you?
I mean, the nose, you're left wanting.
Yeah.
Palate. No, man. It's still the the pepper hit.
Too much for you? To me, it mellowed a little bit.
But the finish is beautiful. The finish is where it's at.
I'd even say
it lingers. It's almost like, you know what the finish reminds me of, actually? It's like a cigar. Because you're getting a lot of that, like the sweetness that you would get, but then still kind of the spice that lingers. It's like having a cigar, dude.
I don't know.
It's a different experience.
Yeah, I don't know. I still stand by what I said. I think it's really good sourced MGP. Yeah. I don't know that it's. I don't think it's. I mean, you could say that about anything. I don't think it's worth the markup. Right. But I don't know that I would pay $100 for this. When there's Knob Creek, 100 proof, 120 proof Knob Creek on the shelf.
That's readily available everywhere, pretty much.
I mean, if you taste this and this is like, hey, this is my profile. I don't like the Knob Creek profile.
Right.
I get it. But I mean, I'm looking at a Knob Creek that's $40, $50, $60 maybe for a pick sometimes.
True.
And then this is sometimes twice that price. No, I'm sorry.
I'd go up at 100 with a new bottle.
For the clear glass only.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, I get it. I get why people are going crazy over it, man. I get it. That's the problem with that, man.
I don't know.
But yeah, not at twice. Not at twice.
Well, so System Trends disagrees. Says it's worth $100 easy.
There you go. I agree with him.
So, like I said, I mean, I think that if you love
Or her.
the MGP profile,
Yeah.
you like the proof point of this, I get why people pay $100 for this. But then I'm looking at like Calumet and Doc Swinson for just a little bit more. Well, Calumet 15 is like what? Like we can get it for like 110, 120 now, right? And I'm thinking, well, I would pay the $20.
But you're not going to find any Doc Swinson, man.
Okay, no, Doc Swinson's a bad example of it. Because you're getting 15-year-old, I think, better bourbon than this.
That's fair. Like
not quite as high proof. So, I don't know. I think this is exceptional at MSRP. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. It's a real contender.
Yeah. But only at MSRP. I'd go up as high as 100. But that's
sorry, hang on. Somebody, Whiskey Nose is in the house.
Hey.
Saying we're having Aaron from Smoke Wagon on Whiskey Nose on September 22nd.
Nice.
Everybody's got to check that out.
Very cool.
Cheech can probably post the link if he hasn't already for Whiskey Nose, so you guys can make sure you're subscribed and can check that out.
He's doing it proper. Right. Get some real guests.
I know, dude. See, we geek out so much, and we
like hearing ourselves talk.
No, we
don't want anyone else talking.
Agonize over our impartiality that we do not have guests on, because if we talked to Aaron, I couldn't then say
I'm so
this is overpriced
just by the bottle. Yeah.
But I love seeing. I mean,
they do it right because they do proper interview questions.
It would be horrible.
I know.
And then I would just feel biased.
We would never get invited.
I know. I don't think anybody wants us to talk about their product either.
What do you mean? Of course they do. That's the whole point of marketing, dude.
Yeah, but I think I'd like to think that they would think that we're going to maybe rip it.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, no, we get emails sometimes.
Yeah, we just tell it as it is, how we experience it.
We'd love to have your product. You know what? We source everything ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to stand by that.
Although I did get that Nike email. Did you see that? I guess Nike wants to sponsor a video.
From like NikeSponsors.com.
Right.
Fake.
That's hilarious, man.
Okay, so I got a lot of chat to catch up on, guys. Sorry, I'm lagging.
We are behind. I just see it scrolling now. That's what I'm trying to keep
right now, guys.
Scroll it back down.
My brain is so fried today for some reason.
That's why we're drinking.
This is what we're going to do.
That's why we're drinking.
We're going to pull out a couple bottles, and you guys are going to comment.
Vote.
To tell us
no.
Which one we should crack into.
Next.
Smoke Wagon, take-home message, really tasty juice.
MSRP,
it's a no-brainer.
I go as high as 100 because of the bottle.
I'd go to...
If you've been collecting the
If you're collecting it, yeah, of course. Of course. I understand that.
Lineup.
If you've never had it...
And you'd pay $100. Yeah, you would.
Yeah, okay. If I was trying to collect every release, yes, you're right. But if you've never had it and you really want to try it, you would probably be willing to spend $80 to $85 and you wouldn't feel let down.
Yeah.
It's not like... There's nothing bad. It's great bourbon. Yeah. It's just a question of disposable income, man.
Yeah, we nitpick.
Gotta call them like a season. Okay, so we got a couple options. So let's start with this one, which it just arrived today.
Today.
This is an Old Forester single barrel strength. This is the K&L Wine Merchant number 5829, just dropped. It is 63.60% alcohol, 127.2 proof. So that's option number one. What else? We also have Pinhook. Bourbon Heist. This is one of the newer ones, I think. This is their high proof bourbon. It's just called high proof bourbon. But then it's 119 proof. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's high proof.
Dylan would not accept that.
Dylan would say, no.
Yeah.
That's got to be a minimum 130 to be called high proof. And this is unfiltered Pinhook. I believe this is their own distillate now. So it's Castle and Key. Is that right? Yeah. Castle and Key, Frankfurt. aged more than 3 years. I've only ever had one of the early releases that I think was sourced MGP stuff still. So I've never actually tried their
own juice.
So looking forward to that. This actually came in the latest whiskey box.
Oh, okay.
I've cracked into some of those on these lives. So that was in this.
So that's how you got
box.
that.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then the final one is a rye. This is Woodinville 100% rye whiskey that I picked up recently as well. So
it looks like Pikesville.
Been hearing good things about that. I'm going to go refill my water glass, and you guys can type some comments. Jules is going to sing for you.
I'm just going to stare at the screen. Oh, man. Of course. You know, it's funny. I knew that as soon as we open it up for the vote, it's going to be all of them.
Of course.
Seriously, dude. It's all of them. All right, we got one vote. Ron's Wood Turning. Pinhook all day. Wow. No problem. Cohen. Most Pinhook is young MGP that is overpriced. Pinhook. Joshua Lowe. All right, finally, we're getting some of the Old Forester votes in there. Thank you, Carnage Report. Oh, here we go. Old Forester. Oh, man, now it's getting a big mix. I have a feeling we're going to end up having to do both. You guys are funny. Ernie Forney, hey, what's up, man? Old Forester vote. Hey, finally, I saw a Woodinville vote. D. Brown. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do Blake Smith. I think we're going to end up doing all of them. Dutch is going to love it.
What?
We have more all of them, I think, than any other vote.
That's not one of the choices, so all those votes are canceled.
Are you going to stick to that? Yes, Hattori Hanzo, Snake Wine.
Pinhook, but really try all of them.
Yeah, Pinhook. Pinhook was out in the running for a while, and then all of a sudden, Old Forester came in.
Try all.
So I think definitely not Woodinville.
The problem is the all of them votes just cancel out. So then it's
we're
like
going to do all of them.
No, but it's like okay, that's a vote for each one.
We're going to do all of them.
Which one's going to win? Ooh, that's not one of the choices.
For now, then we should just go with which are we doing first.
Joshua says, my wife would go mad if she saw an OnlyFans on the credit card. Please, CP, stay away from OnlyFans. Well, they don't allow mature content or nudity anymore. Anyway, so.
Should we just still label it like OnlyFans on?
Yeah, that's what the next membership tier should be.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
When will you have Rhett and Link or Kanye on as a guest?
There's some Woodinvilles coming in. Sire Fan, Cincy, Woodinville.
Old Forester, Pinhook.
I think it might be Pinhook though.
Old Forester, Pinhook. It's definitely Old Forester. Well, no, there's a couple for Woodinville, Old Forester. I think Old Forester.
I think actually Old Forester is winning out.
Oh, Michael Jonas saying the Blue Note, which we are going to do. I think on the next live.
He said Blue Note. Oh yeah, he did say Blue Note
because that's a special bottle there that we will do. Old Forester.
Actually, I think it's Old Forester.
Old Forester.
Looking at the recap.
Snake Wine. Old Forester. Here's overrated. Woodinville. Recount. And then Teviz pulled out a Bolivar for Sir Dylan's absence.
Nice.
I know he's not even in the chat. That's how lame he is. He'll usually at least show up and be in the chat. Ben says, "Are you guys going to do a Kilchoman drink through?" Maybe eventually. We do have a couple bottles of it. I think we did
not
one
enough yet. I think
we did one on. Did we do it on a live?
I think we did do an opening.
We might have cracked into one on one of our early lives. It's an interesting brand. Add it to the list. The drink throughs are. We have to spend a lot of time prepping for them because it's usually getting a lot of bottles together. Yeah. So, yeah, I think we're going to go Old Forester. I think that had the most.
I think you're right.
You think I'm right? Okay, so we'll do that. We'll see. Maybe we'll go to one of these other ones as well.
Run like smoking.
But before we do that, I'm going to go back and taste everything here. So
I'm going to get another glass.
I think I got one. So yeah. So I'm going to see how the Tamdhu 10 is. So quick little reset here. This was the first bottle we cracked into tonight, which is Tamdhu 10-year.
Tamdhu.
Let's see if I can get a... Oh, look at that. I'm better. It looks better probably on that than it does on the B camera. So let's see if this is opened up at all. Quite good. I think actually the flavors have all intensified with the Tamdhu. I think
the nose seriously intensified, dude.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, Tay-Biz says, do you guys have an email address for members? We don't. You can email us at info@CuriosityPublic, and you can just say who you are.
Yep.
If it doesn't match like your email, just say, hey, this is Tay-Biz, and we'll know who you are. That's actually one of the perks of if we do go to Patreon, is it'll be easier to communicate, hopefully,
out, right, to members, yeah.
and to communicate with members a little bit more directly. So we'll keep you posted. Better? It's better, isn't it? A little more intense.
More intense,
especially after
I don't
having.
Know if it's better.
We just had. I
feel like
118, 119 proof bourbon. 117.
I almost want to say too, like I think the nose got better.
Yeah, I think it got better across the board.
I don't know about the palate necessarily.
Yeah, I'm starting to like the flavor profile more and more. There's almost like a ginger ale. Getting that? Like a Canada Dry.
Mm-hmm.
Like not a very gingery ginger ale, but like a sweet ginger ale. Right in the middle of the palate.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. Ginger ale, huh?
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, revisiting the Kirkland, which I don't really want to, but I will.
I guess I did finish my Tamdhu.
Okay, the nose is a little more mellow now on the Kirkland. It's not screaming pine needles.
So it's not all... You're not in the pine forest anymore?
I like the nose a lot better now.
Really?
Yeah, significantly better. Oh, it's sweet.
Because it got sweeter, dude.
Like the pine needle's gone.
What happened?
It's way better.
Oh my God. It's like Bananas Foster nose, dude.
Somebody said they got bananas on this.
They did?
In the chat. I think it was, I don't remember who it was.
Something happened to this nose. Man, I kind of feel bad now. Dude, the nose. Okay. Kirkland, nose. Way better now.
All right, let's try it. It's so much grainier.
Yeah.
It's not much better.
No. But the nose got better.
No, now it just tastes like a spicier, proofier version of the small batch.
I could see that.
It's better. I still don't like it that much.
Now, with that nose, though, I was hoping it'd get
way
sweeter.
Better, yeah.
Oh, my God, dude.
Michael Jonas, it's almost like the pine needles weren't even there. We're never actually there. Or we're actually never there. Wow, I cannot read today. What is wrong with my brain? I think I was like this with the last live stream, too, wasn't I?
Was that on a Monday?
I think it was. Maybe it's just Mondays,
It's Mondays, dude. Had a hell of a weekend.
Oh, Logan. X-Files theme music.
What? I don't see it. X-Files theme.
Yeah, so, hey.
Speaking of X-Files, that's what I was doing. Maybe that was last weekend.
Rewatching?
I ended up binging. No, like Gillian Anderson's... It's not a new show. It's on Netflix. Her
Hannibal?
Netflix show, Sex Education.
Is it good?
It's actually pretty entertaining, dude. It's pretty funny.
Does she have her...
She plays a sex therapist.
Does she have her American accent or her British accent?
No, she's got the full-on British accent.
Her real fake British accent?
Is it real fake?
Yeah, because you ever heard her talk? Like, she switches between them because she's, like, lived in England for so long.
Oh, well, I mean, on the show, I mean, it's just full-on.
Full English.
Yeah, full English, so.
It's better or worse than X-Files?
Just different. It's interesting because she plays a sex therapist. Her son is going to high school, ends up being a sex therapist for all his classmates.
Sounds like a horrible
A
show.
lot of daddy issues.
I don't hear anything about. Oh, you know what I watched recently? It was like In the Shadow of the Moon or something. It's like some weird, like it's a Netflix movie. It's like a time travel serial killer thing.
Is that any good?
It was better than I expected. Oh. I found it compelling, but that's because I like crap like that. It had the guy from Dexter was in it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he wasn't the main guy, but okay. Enough of that. Let's talk Old Forester. So, if you've seen our Old Forester drink through that we did a while back,
that was the lineup.
We included one of these. I think it was it a K&L?
I feel like it was another K&L. Yeah.
Yeah, it may have been another K&L pick. Might have been High Time. Might have been another.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it might have been another. I can't remember off the top of my head. But the take home was basically that, hey, it's really high proof Old Forester. It's a huge punch in the face, but it was not very well balanced. It was kind of a hot mess from what I remember. I don't remember. Doesn't even remember.
I don't remember.
So we'll see. Hey, have the newer picks gotten a little better? Are there better barrels available?
Better.
Or I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing that.
What are you doing, dude?
I don't know. I was making the cut all nice.
I know.
I never do that either.
No.
X-Files.
That's like something I would do. Oh, well done. Well done.
This is an alternate universe.
But it is. What happened?
Why don't you show the bottle?
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
So we can get a little close up there. Look at that.
K&L.
Same shape as all the other Old Forester bottles. They got
but different color motif.
Yeah, the blue and gold. Looks pretty good.
It looks awesome, man. It's like a blue-gray.
It's okay.
Looks good, dude. It would stand out.
Okay.
Gotta open up.
Let's see the... Wow, look at the color on this thing, though, man.
I know.
It is really dark.
Dark.
Really nice looking.
Honey.
But the legs are kind of...
It's kind of weak.
Kind of weak. Kind of watery looking.
Yeah, watery.
Not very syrupy. Like that means anything. Ooh.
What's the proof on this?
I don't know. 30? 130? 126?
Oh, yeah. 127.
127? Wow. I'm going to let that sit for a second. I think it needs to open
up
a little bit.
And I think we're going to
Jacob,
catch up on.
Jacob says sex education is fantastic.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I was entertained.
System Trend says...
I haven't finished it yet.
When is our bourbon tasting going to be on Netflix? I don't
know. We'll never get that big.
That would be awesome. That'd be fun.
That would be incredible, dude.
What we do in the shadows is must binge on FX Hulu. Yes, I've heard the same thing, and I love that movie.
Have you seen the movie? I love the movie.
I need to start watching the show.
I haven't seen the show.
No. Okay. Let's see. That bourbon is dark, cast strength. Okay.
Marco, come on. I'm with you. Their labels are good.
Yeah.
And this would stand out in that whole lineup.
It did. I do. I mean, I think all the Old Forester. And the new, have you seen the new 1920?
Yeah, 1920. Yeah.
Well, I guess all the Whiskey Rose getting that makeover.
Right.
Statesman, man, still stands out. I don't know. I feel like we're the only people that think Statesman is good.
I know. I think so too. Because I feel like we're the only ones who ever bring it back up.
I don't know, man. It really works. It really works for us. And we don't always all agree. True. Especially on something like that.
True. Especially something on that level.
And especially to get Dylan
to
praise not the highest proof one.
No,
which is so rare. So I don't know. Really weird. All right. Let's check the nose again. Do you almost get something rotten? Smelling like a rotten fruit type thing? I don't know.
I wasn't going to describe it as rotten fruit.
No, it's not. It's almost slightly sour or something.
More sour.
There's some good like brown sugar caramel.
Yeah, but there's a sour thing that's kind of throwing it all off.
Yeah, there's some fruit in there, but it's hard to tell.
It's almost like a rotten orange, actually.
Yeah, it's like something
like that.
Like overripe.
Or overripe,
but with not as much of the sweetness.
No.
I don't know. It's weird. There's something a little funky. I'm going to give it an initial taste and then let it sit a little bit. That's got some heat to it, man.
And I feel like, it's interesting. It's kind of chaotic.
Yeah.
There's
it's a little numbing too.
Numbing, yeah. But it's like sometimes that sour element that I got on the nose comes in waves on the palate. Wow, what was that? But it comes in waves, dude. It's weird.
I think it needs to open up a little bit. It's
whoa.
It's a little more interesting than the last pick, but it's still just, I don't know, man. There's something like this high proof. It's so dark. It seems like it should have a ton of like rich flavor, but it doesn't.
It should have more depth.
It should have more depth, right? Like maybe, are we just expecting too much?
Maybe.
I mean, these bottles.
It's really chaotic to me, though, dude.
Yeah, it's
that's the best way I can describe it right now. I just got to wait to open it up, I guess.
It's pretty spicy too.
Yeah,
there's a lot of it punches.
Not pepper,
man. It punches hard.
Spicy. Yeah.
It's drying.
Oh, you're feeling this proof.
It's drying.
It is drying.
Like very drying.
What was happening?
Ooh, wow. Well, first taste.
Man, I'm kind of like.
Yeah, it's hard to describe this one.
Yeah,
it's weird,
wow, guys. Yeah.
Okay, let's come back to it in a second. Let's catch up on the chat here. So, Cheech, thanks for reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. There's still 112 in here right now.
Dude, really? You guys rock, man. Monday night. Thanks.
Get the thumbs up. I think there's only 75 likes, guys. Let's hit that thumbs up.
Thank you. Dude, Cheech even put a link for our podcast, man.
Yeah, thanks,
Check
man.
it out, dude. Yeah.
He's a pro.
Hook it up.
Okay, so let me see. Where are we here? Tori Hanzo thinks that Statesman tastes so young. Has a ton of cherry, and I've heard it called Baby Birthday Bourbon, but not my favorite. 1910 and 102 for me. 1920?
1920, maybe.
I do like the 1910 quite a bit. I might actually slightly prefer the 1910 to the 1920, but they're both good. Jacob says all the barrel strength picks I've had seem to be quite youthful. That might be the problem with this too.
Yeah.
This is the second one I've had. Not super impressed on the first sip. Fanatical Jim. Wow, that took me way too long to read. Do you guys plan to do food pairings again? I loved the Super Bowl show. Yeah,
that was fun.
We probably will. There is one in the vault that
the infamous chocolate cake
episode that
Dutch does not want to release.
It's not that I don't want to release it.
You don't want to release it, dude.
It needs to be edited in such a way that it's releasable, and I'm not sure how to do that
yet.
Yeah. In all likelihood, it will make its way definitely as a members only video at some point. Whether or not it gets released to everybody, I don't know yet. But yes, we do want to do more of those.
I forgot, what do we even pair with that? I don't even remember.
The chocolate cake?
Yeah.
Do you want to give it away?
I guess we shouldn't give it away.
Okay. It wasn't a bourbon. It wasn't. It wasn't a whiskey.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, just a little teaser.
All right. Thanks for keeping me in check.
Hey, you can say whatever you want. Man.
He looked at me with the evil eyes. I'm like, okay.
Give it away, why don't you? So Carnage Report says, if you want to watch an intense, surrealistic series that grabs your attention and doesn't let go, watch Brand New Cherry Flavor on Netflix. Dude, do you work for Netflix, man? That's like perfectly worded teaser.
Great freaking marketing.
I saw the trailer for that and I was like, what the heck is this? Like, it does look interesting.
It looks good? Okay.
It looks like weird, like Labyrinth weird, like Pan's Labyrinth even. I haven't seen that, but I know it. Like, I don't know. It just looked bizarre. The Cell? That's the movie I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Looked like it reminded me of that a little bit. I don't know why.
Cool.
Just visually.
Check it out.
So Marco has a question here. Are you going to do Curiosity Public t-shirts in the original neon motif? That would be interesting.
Oh, I think you're like the first one to ask for that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, if there is
We
interest in that.
We might do that. We have our ever-changing logo, so I don't know what we're going to do. Dylan's in charge of the shirts, so whatever he comes up with.
Usually.
So Hattori Hanzo says the Old Forester barrels are all over the place. I have a bottle that is a dessert and one that is all tannic and fire. Interesting.
This definitely fits within
the tannic
like
fire.
That realm.
Both of the ones I think at this point have been pretty all over the place. 1910 or Woodford double oaked. Ooh. I like Woodford stuff a lot, but I don't know. I might have a slight edge for the 1910.
I like the double oak a lot.
Yeah, I do like the double oak a lot. I mean they're both different. I mean, I guess
they are different though. Yeah.
Woodford's not technically a charred barrel, I don't think, but it's double oaked. Oh yeah, so he did mean Hattori Hanzo did mean the 1920. Can we send you local Old Forester single barrel picks for future Old Forester live? That would be a painful live to do.
But yeah. Dude, that would have to be like the only thing we filmed that for like 2 days.
I think they are around 5 years old, says Jacob. Doesn't seem to be a good value compared to the rest of the Old Forester lineup. And I agree. I mean, I was going to comment on the price.
After the first drink.
I think $79.
Oh.
Yeah. And then plus shipping, I mean, it was like 90-something bucks by the time I got this in my hands.
Oh.
It's just
not enough there, dude. It's not enough there.
I'm going to give it another taste.
Not enough there.
Okay, the nose is mellowed a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of chocolate or something in there. But there's still that like almost rotten fruit thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it's something sour.
Something a little bit off about the nose. I don't know if it's tannic.
Yeah, I wouldn't describe it that far.
Okay, let's see. I was about to say it's mellowed out a little bit, but I think the spiciness just moved to later in the palate for me a little bit. It mellowed a little bit. It did
mellow a lot, actually. And I'm getting a lot more cherry now. There's like a cherry.
There's more fruit.
Yeah.
There's not as much spice up front.
Yeah, not as much up front.
Pick up on the flavors a little better. Still going to let it sit. Let's check the chat again here. Hattori Hanzo says the chocolate cake episode is the first OnlyFans.
The first and only OnlyFans.
Release the chocolate.
Release the secret weapon.
So Brian Moore says 1920 old label or new label. Do you think there's any difference in the juice inside? I haven't heard anything about a change in recipe or barrel selection. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did somebody release a video comparing them? Was it the Bourbon Junkies or somebody?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or Matt? I don't know. I feel like I saw that. I can't, like, my brain's not working today, so maybe I'm making that up, but I don't know.
Maybe you're thinking about our thumbnail.
I don't know why they would have done a profile change.
Yeah, with the bottle change.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, a lot of times when there is a bottle change, there's a little bit of a profile change. But I have not tried the new bottle, and I don't know. So, and I haven't heard anything about that. But I have a vague recollection that somebody did a comparison between the two recently. Okay, so Bourbon Junkies and ADHD both did. Okay, see, I'm not losing my mind.
You're not. ADHD did one?
And Bourbon Night. It's Bourbon Night did one as well. Okay, so did they find any difference?
Everybody did.
Let us know. Oh my gosh, we're so behind.
I just also realized I'm really behind on my whiskey tube. If they all did that too. I missed that completely.
Like the last month, I've been super behind on it.
Oh,
yeah. And I mean, our videos, we've been trying to do 2 a week in the past like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's been only one. And it's just been busy. I apologize. I'll try to get more out. Okay, Josh says no difference was detected. So,
okay.
Same juice, new label.
No
sounds like people were just trying to do some clickbait.
Dang, calling them out,
Okay, System Trend
Or
says...
our Old Forester doing bottle bait.
Bourbon Junkies said Old Label is better. ADHD said new is better. But see, here's the question: did they open 2 brand new bottles or did they have one?
Or did one was sitting for a while? Yeah.
I guess we got to watch it, and then we can critique how we would have done it if we could actually release videos on time.
Yeah, they're just on point, man.
Drew Larson says, "Is this a new set, or are the wood planks on the other videos just a green screen? This is not a new set. It's the exact same location. We just took that down and painted the wall. Because everybody else doing that. Everybody else has wood.
Man, everyone's got it.
And we didn't want to have wood anymore.
Yeah. Wood.
And Walking Ear says the neck pour effect is definitely real. Yes.
Yep. That's why we're doing this.
One of our very early releases was a comparison between a bottle that had been opened. I think we did Michter's.
Right, the Michter's.
I think the video is called like, does whiskey change over time? And we compared a bottle from the exact same barrel of Michter's. Right. So we knew it was not a different batch or anything. It was the exact same barrel. Juice. Michter's 10. And one that had been like halfway finished and open for like 6, 7, 8 months maybe, and then a brand new crack. And we all definitely detected a difference. Yeah. It was undeniable that there was a difference. Which one was better? I think it was a split decision. I think you and I both preferred the one that had been opened, and Dylan preferred the fresh crack. Right. So there you go. We proved it by science. So Ross says that the Bourbon Junkies had an open old 1920 bottle and an unopened new 1920. So it failed on the science.
Oh, too good, man.
Ernie's calling us out. It's 2 hours in, and you guys have only opened 4 whiskeys. Come on, let's pick this up and open a few more.
True,
okay,
man.
So one more sip of this Old Forester, and we'll do one more bottle just for Ernie. Oh no, Trev, your days are over, mister. And now we will proceed to quote Kung Pao for the next 10 minutes of the live stream. The nose is not getting any better.
No, it did not.
It's not getting any better.
I actually had to do it like 3 or 4 times to make sure.
I had such high hopes for this stuff too. I mean, cask strength. No. It's so drying, and
I feel like it got more tannic.
Yeah. I can't.
Oh man,
I couldn't justify overpaying for one of these. If you're getting them at MSRP around $70, maybe you could get lucky and get a really good barrel. I mean, of the 2 I've gotten, they have not been that great.
Yeah,
kind of regretting the purchase in some ways, but that's why we do what we do. What's your favorite line from Kung Pao? Again with the squeaky shoe.
See, the problem is there's a lot of good lines.
Name one. Let's see if Jules can actually name a single line.
Not right now. Talk about brain frying.
Trav, man, I love it. You're like, I have a very high regard for anybody that can quote Kung Pao.
And he does on the regular.
And you know, me and another friend of mine that we quoted all the time, we were at like a wedding one year, and there was somebody there that we never met, like a friend of a friend. And we said something from that movie, and then this guy started quoting it. You remember that?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my gosh, you're like our best friend. And we spent the entire wedding drinking Jack and Coke and quoting Kung Pao. It was ridiculous. But cheers, man. Trev, thank you for hanging out.
I'm trying to think of one too right now. And it's like blank.
You should be able to beat him. Okay.
That's so
final pour, guys.
Oh man,
what's it going to be? What's it going to be? Pinhook.
I think from the votes, dude, it was Pinhook.
Was it? Did you just say Pinhook?
Did I?
I don't know.
Pin.
Well, I'm not going to recount, so we're just going to go with Jules. We'll save the Woodinville for a rye night.
Pretty sure Woodinville was pretty low.
I need to rinse a glass out here. We'll let
I need to reset my palate, though.
Jules can handle the show for a minute.
Yeah, you want me to tackle this?
Oh, yeah. Let's see you open this.
Should do? Yeah.
Let's see how long it takes Jules to open this bottle.
With the wax. Oh, jeez. There we go. And then a healthy tab.
So, Pinhook, man.
I guess we should show the bottle.
Oh yeah, let's do a battle close up. Wow.
Battle.
English skills are diminishing rapidly.
Oh yeah, dude, it's Monday. Pinhook.
It's a pretty good looking bottle. And so Bourbon Heist is the name of this release. So they name all these bottles, they're horse names. They're like horses that have run.
Oh, it actually has the horse size.
Has the horse stats, has all the stats on the horse.
Is that a real horse name?
As far as I know. I don't know anything. You going to actually look it up?
Yeah, because I'm...
Yeah, but if you Google Bourbon Heist, there's going to be all this stuff about Pappy Gate.
Should I just say horse?
You see, it's all Pinhook.
Horse? No, there you go. Horse Racing Nation.
What's the size? Let's compare.
It's actual 2-year-old colt, active.
Color, sex, and we got horse size.
16 hands size?
Yes, it says 16 hands.
Okay.
Like I'm expecting it to be wrong.
I know.
Okay, so
all right. Well, so there you go. It's a real horse.
As
I
mentioned a little while ago, the only other Pinhook I've had was one of the very, very first releases when it was sourced. It was I believe MGP sourced. At least it was sourced from Indiana. The bottles now say that they are distilled at Castle and Key, Frankfort, Kentucky, and hand bottled at Kentucky Artisan Distillery. Isn't that what does Jefferson's?
I don't know.
I think it is. Aged more than 3 years, yeah. So every year, Pinhook releases new bourbons and ryes that showcase the best attributes of our barrels. After meticulous barrel selection and blending, we find the perfect proof for each expression, giving the vintage a character as unique as the thoroughbred on the label. Love the marketing.
And it's like, what is that? Purple wax?
Is that purple?
Purple?
Pink
purple?
purple?
Whatever. Fuchsia.
Did you say fuchsia?
Yeah.
Did you mean fuchsia?
Fuchsia. It's Monday. What did I say? Fuchsia? Fuchsia. Yeah. All right, that's a new color.
Wow, we've really gone off the rails, guys.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Why am I seeing that color in the super chat now?
Fuchsia?
Yeah, look at this. OP Dragon 19. He's got it. So does Drew Larson.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Wait, how do you spell that?
All right. So Marco says he went to the theater to see Kung Pao when it came out. Took my 2-year-old son with me. The tongue freaked him out like you wouldn't believe. That's hilarious. Yeah, the story I have of going to the theater with our friend Jeff was that the first time we went, he blacked out. He was laughing so hard he seriously got lightheaded, almost passed out. And then we took a bunch of other friends, and then one of our friends was like, "This is the stupidest thing." And then it became a litmus test. I swear. I'm not sure if it makes you better or worse if you've seen it. Just...
He blacked out. Huh?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
So I'm just scrolling up a bit. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that there's Drew Larson wants to see Jules without the fedora. That's not a fedora; it's a Kangol.
Kangol.
So no, since you said the wrong hat, you don't get to see it. Unless he wants to show you. I don't know.
It's all bald. It'd be too much skin on the show.
Amazing if you had another hat. Okay,
Master of editing.
Castle and Key was the distillery opened by E.H. Taylor. When he got sideways with the distillery, he started known as Buffalo Trace. Yes. It is a storied distillery that I believe has been revitalized completely. I think they've got a restaurant in there and everything. So
really? Inside? Cool.
All right. Pinhook. My first experience with the Castle and Key stuff. Oh, that's a nice nose.
It's like buttery, huh?
Yeah, it's fruity and buttery. It's like Skittles melted in butter.
Yeah.
I'm getting a distinct Skittles from this thing.
Yeah, I'm getting a Skittles thing. But I'm getting all kinds of butter, dude.
I get what you're talking about.
Oh.
Okay, that's an enjoyable nose.
It's pretty complicated.
It is.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on in here. It's like you're in a confectionery.
Somebody had a good comment up here. I'm trying to find. Okay, here we go. I'm going to let this open up. That's why I'm looking for some more comments. Ken says, gents, any chance of doing Bardstown Discovery Series 1 through 5 review? No.
Because we don't have one.
Because we don't have number 2, I think.
Oh, is that the only one? I thought we were missing like 2.
No. I have everything.
But
I just got 5. I've got everything except, I think, number 2.
Oh, okay.
So I've been trying to. We may just do it with what we have. But yeah, I want to do that. I've been working on that. So. All right. Tyler A says, you guys science the hell out of comparisons. That's why you're the best. Thank you.
Dude, thanks.
Somebody, there was a great comment about like wrestling or something, and I missed it.
Wrestling?
Yeah, I can't. I'm struggling here. I think my reading comprehension is diminished. It's even worse. Oh, here it is.
Who said it?
Somebody, 80s pro wrestling. Oh, Joshua, there it is. All the guys, including me, who voted a second time are 80s pro wrestling marks. I don't get the reference. I wish I did. Top 3 distilleries to visit in Kentucky. Nice. All right. Caleb Allen is a little late. What are you guys on now? So we've gone through everything that's in the thumbnail, which was the Tamdhu, the Kirkland, and the Smoke Wagon. And then we cracked into an Old Forester barrel pick, cask strength barrel pick, one of these bad boys. And now we're drinking some Pinhook. One of the newer Pinhooks. So
let's go. Cheers.
Oh, man, the nose is really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's really bright, sweet, almost like a candy sweet, and grainy.
Really grainy.
Really grainy.
But the candy for me, it's kind of light. It's like, man, what is that? What's that sugar, spun sugar and air candy? What's that stuff called? I can't think right
Cotton
now.
candy?
Cotton candy. Spun sugar and air. That's all I get. I'm like, what is the name of that? It's like
Tell me the definition of the word that you're trying to think of.
But it's like that though. You know what I mean? Where it's kind of airy at first, and then it gets concentrated, and as it comes through, that's what it felt like.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I have no idea how much this costs either. By the way, did you see when you Googled it?
Oh, I did, and then I closed it.
It's really fruity. I would. Okay, let me just tell you what I think I would pay for. Oh, damn it!
Sorry.
I was like, let me tell you what I would pay for this. 55,
45 to 55.
Okay,
yeah.
You know what? For $45, would I feel bad if I bought this?
No.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Would I have regret? No.
And what's the proof? Actually, I forgot.
119, I think.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
It's not very robust. It's very like the level of it's all up here. Like there's none of that like big rich flavor underneath it.
I do know only because and I think that's why I was describing like it's that airy.
I see what you're talking about now. Yeah,
it's the flavor.
It's kind of light.
Yeah.
Even at 100, almost 120 proof, it doesn't drink like that.
No. So
it really,
you're gonna have fun.
You know how I would describe it is like the way I think of like a lighter Speyside Scotch.
Mm.
I've mentioned Glenlivet 12 earlier, but like that, like it's all up here. There's none of that rich, deep, sugary flavor underneath it, or caramel, or any of that like rich flavor.
Yeah, none of that.
It's like a bright,
it's really bright. It's very light.
It's actually like this is like a good summertime bourbon.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you there.
It's
so you would have it at the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it, especially with this bright color wax.
I think at $40, this is really good. At $50,
it's almost like a steal. At $40,
yeah, it's pretty good
for that proof.
For this proof, yeah. I mean, if you're getting higher than that, if you're getting to like $50-$60, no, I'm not doing that.
$60.
Considering that the whiskey club is like $60 a month. I
forgot you got this the whiskey club.
It came with a really nice Glencairn and like a bunch of other swag. So I mean, no, I wouldn't. No. I wouldn't buy this again at that price. At $30, would I buy it again? Maybe at $30.
40?
$40.
40. It's interesting enough.
It's interesting enough.
It's interesting enough.
I mean, somebody's going to taste this and be like, "Oh my god, it's Skittles and cotton candy. It's amazing." You know, it's definitely somebody's jam. It's not necessarily what I look for in a bourbon, but I can appreciate this for sure.
But I think you described it perfect when it's like it's all these flavors stuck up here.
Yeah,
you nailed it, dude. Because there's nothing happening beyond that.
It's weird because the finish is almost like ethereal. It's just like a warming sensation. It really lingers, but there's no flavors.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so weird.
I know something's lingering, but I'm not getting what's lingering. it's just a coating.
It's like a phantom finish.
Yeah. Wow. I like it.
Oh, man. Adam says Old Town Tequila has the entire Pinot lineup. They have a lot of it. I was actually there a couple days ago poking around their crazy mess of a whiskey section. And they've got so many random things.
They got a lot of random stuff right now.
But yeah, they had a lot of Pinot. They have a lot of the rye. I was looking at them all. I was actually trying to see if they had any of the pre-Castle and Key stuff. I should have brought my bottle over here because I do still have that bottle of source stuff. So
I want to know, though, if they sell this at the racetrack.
Which racetrack?
Well, Del Mar is the nearest one to us.
Oh, for us?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they're in Kentucky.
Would they even have this at Del Mar?
No. I mean, it seems like the perfect thing. I mean,
that's what I mean, though, right? I mean, it's like fits within that theme.
Yeah.
You're going to have a race day.
Yeah, Michael Jonas says they're all pretty young. They are. But this impresses me for a 3-year. It really does.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Really good for a 3-year. I think actually...
I mean, I wasn't expecting any depth knowing its age, but I mean, at the same time...
Where would you think this would fall if we were to score it? Like, just like if you were to throw out a number? I think this would be...
60s?
I think this would be in the 70s.
No.
Yeah.
No. You just described all this without any depth, and that's a 70? No.
But it's well balanced. It's just because it is missing something I'm looking for doesn't mean that anything I experience is bad. That's not a category.
So that'll be but that'll be complexity.
It's complex in other ways. Where have you had that kind of finish before? Like it's actually very interesting.
That it's like it almost doesn't happen.
Phantom finish.
Yeah. You're right. I haven't had that finish anywhere else. A phantom finish.
I don't know, man. It's quite unique. I think it would score very high in certain categories.
You are being really generous, man.
Maybe. Okay. All right. Wong Jeff X says Breckenridge any good? I just ordered a bottle. I have not had it. The only bottle I've had was the one that we reviewed on the old channel, which was like the regular Breckenridge bourbon. Yeah. Kind of rye forward, spicy, decent. I have not tried any of the other expressions from them, though. They've got a lot, so. Okay. Caleb Allen says, oh, nice. I passed on that Pinot a few weeks ago. Did I make a mistake? No.
Actually, no.
Not necessarily.
I don't think you're missing anything.
It's an interesting one to, I said, I think that there's a certain, people might really like this flavor profile, is my point. So I think it's worth trying it. And it's not super expensive. So if you get it around $40, $40 or $50, I think you definitely won't feel let down. Yeah. It tastes better. It tastes better than I was expecting for a 3-year.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. Not bad. All right. Question here. JStag05 says, have you all tried Foursquare 2009 yet? If so, any thoughts? No, we were talking about that at the beginning of the live.
We just got,
still waiting on
order.
We got it on order. Not exactly sure when that's going to come out. Probably next month. Okay, more comments here. So Drew says the Eureka Club is, I think you're right, 75. I said 70. Did I say 60?
No, you said like 60.
No,
it's $75 a month?
I think after tax or something. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay.
I signed up for it at the beginning of lockdown.
Yeah, maybe you're one of the early ones.
Maybe it is cheaper for me. I don't know. Yeah. I got to double check. But that sounds like it could be right. Space Cadet today. Okay, so Curiosity Public. Josh Willow says, we are the true ticket-buying, chair-throwing believers.
Give a hint of a chance and we are in the seat.
I guess it's a wrestling reference I'm not getting. So
me either.
I love it, though. That's awesome. I remember the days of watching that on Saturday mornings, though.
Oh, me too.
WWF.
Yeah, me too, man.
Iron Sheik and the Junkyard Dog and Ric Flair, all that craziness.
Ric Flair.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
You know what's funny? I actually have a quote for you. When you girls are done kissing, I've got some ass kicking for you.
Now you get
There we go.
Now you get
Thinking about wrestling. There you go.
Okay,
wow, dude.
Where is Evil Betty? Where is Evil Betty standing when he says that line?
Oh, God, I don't remember that.
He's in a river.
You're right.
Swinging a chain. Swinging a chain.
Comes and goes, man. Comes and goes.
Hey, look at that. Roy and is back. Gonna drink some Smoke Wagon Uncut. Stuff is great.
Nice.
Yes, we definitely enjoyed that bottle. We're not sure how much people should pay for it, but it's definitely worth MSRP plus.
Up to 100.
Jules says up to 100. I'm thinking
with
more
the new bottle?
I'm saying more like
with the one-off bottle. Actually, more likely will be
okay.
A one-off
because I've
bottle.
had it before. I don't think I would spend more than 80 on it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
If I'd never had it and I really wanted to try it, I think you could spend 80, 85 on that and not feel let down at all.
Would you get a shot of it?
For how much?
Exactly.
I'd buy a pour.
$15.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I would. It doesn't let you down. That's the thing. That's the nice thing about it. I haven't had one yet that's let me down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they're worth.
Of course, it'll never be priced at 15. It'll probably be priced at like 20. But
I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't seen it around too much.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're winding down. We got a lot.
We are winding down.
We got some good stuff coming up in the future. We got a lot of good tequilas. Not good. I don't know how this is going to be. We got some tequila that's waiting to be opened here still. So we might do a tequila live next time, which nobody will tune into.
And there goes our viewers.
But we got a few more bottles of tequila that need to be cracked. We obviously have this Woodenville. It still needs to be cracked. There's a Tequila Ocho over there. We've got a Blue Note. That we're going to definitely be cracking probably in the next live. So a lot of stuff coming up, guys. Stay tuned. Ernie, thank you very much for the super chat. Gotta go. Thanks for another
Ernie,
interesting live stream.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, man.
Cheers to everybody.
Tequila flavored bourbon. No, thank you, man. They're kind of two that I just don't think they don't go well together. It's such different spirits.
Yeah, just different things, man.
Godzilla says the Tequila Ocho single barrel store pick we got locally is really good. Yeah, Ocho, I tried for the first time.
Yeah.
With you, yeah. We were in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I was ordering it at a
That's right.
really good Mexican-Chinese fusion place there that had a lot of good tequilas on the menu. And I was very impressed with the Ocho. Very impressed. Yeah. So picked up a couple bottles of that stuff. It's definitely good. Another super chat. Thank you, Ross, so much.
Oh,
Great
Ross.
stream, guys. It was a lot of fun. Really, really appreciate it, my man.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Dude. The CPU rocking tonight.
CPU rocking tonight?
Yeah.
You want to know where my brain was?
Wow.
I can hear
You're trying to think.
I can hear the laptop fan, and I'm like, oh, the computer processing unit's like going crazy.
Wow.
So Adam says, Jose Cuervo, La Reserva de la Familia Extra Añejo. That is a tasty one, I gotta say.
Mi familia.
It's the only Cuervo worth buying. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. But are there better things at that price point? Maybe. Is it still good? Yes. It's really good. All right, Jules, any closing thoughts on the lineup?
Yep. Happy Monday, guys.
That's it?
Thanks for joining us.
That's your closing thoughts on the lineup?
Yeah. Best drink, best pour of the night? Huh.
Smoke Wagon?
I think that's really obvious. Probably the big surprise.
The Tamdhu?
Tamdhu.
Yeah, let's get our lineup back up here. So we'll close out with what we actually opened tonight as opposed to all the stuff we haven't opened yet. We opened that. The whole lineup.
Oh, that's
So this was our order from left to right. I kind of feel like it went like this.
it did. It was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it was a roller coaster. I think every
really
other bottle
was.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
If I was gonna, okay, so
I think it's gonna be obvious.
which one are we
It's
gonna?
always gonna be. It's gonna be.
That's the
obvious,
one. I think these two
Yeah.
are the ones we're gonna pick most frequently.
Yeah.
This is the runner-up.
This was the surprise, like disappointment. I mean, really surprised.
Really surprised.
Because 22, 23.
I want to try that Old Forester again.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try another sip of my Old Forester. See if it's
Last
changed.
pop. I think did I finish on mine? Oh, I did. What is this? I don't even remember. Oh, this must be Old Forester. Oh yeah.
No, it's not better. The Pinhook is better than the Old Forester. Right?
It didn't even get better
No.
sitting here.
It didn't get better. The Pinhook is much better. I want to cleanse my palate with the Pinhook after having the Old Forester.
That nose, man. So
Wow.
crazy.
All right, guys. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Adam says we need another bottle drop test. Yeah.
I agree.
Michael Jonah says the lineup shrinks every live. Well, on a Monday especially, we gotta be careful.
Dude, we're not waking up tomorrow, man.
I know. Marco says started with scotch and tequila, but now mostly drink bourbon. Tequila is awesome. Clean reset when I'm tired of bourbon. I agree completely. The other great thing about tequila is it's not crazy overpriced.
True.
And
It's always within 40, 60 range.
well, I mean,
No
we
problem.
get the extra añejos, it's expensive, but you
Yeah.
don't see the markups that you see with bourbon.
Yeah.
And
the
even
secondary
scotch.
market.
You see some with scotch, some markup, I think, with scotch. A little bit less, but anyway, guys, this has been a really fun live stream.
Dude, love you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Amazing that you guys are here. Thank you all who supported the channel tonight with
Thank
super
you.
chats. That's absolutely awesome.
Or just for watching.
Thank you for everybody. Yeah, thank you for everybody who just showed up and watched. Thank you for everybody that commented. Thank you for everybody that gave a thumbs up. And if you haven't given a thumbs up, give a thumbs up right now before the stream ends because it's about to end right now. Thank you guys.